Welcome to DBSync's Partner Series, where we share the invaluable insight our partners bring when successfully implementing products and services for their clients. So far in the series this year, we've been discussing kind of the latest and greatest, or the next big thing that our partners are focusing on, and the benefits of partnering together to meet those demands. As we know, things are constantly changing, and sometimes we find these times to be a tad uncertain. So our goal is to kind of highlight what our partners are doing, get a little bit more of a bird's eye view into the work they're doing, discover the trends they're following and preparing for, and lastly, really just confirm the benefits of partnership and being prepared to meet all of those challenges. So I'd like to dig right in. Enough of the introductions. Let me welcome Jay Kohls of Custom Pro Logistics. Been in the family of DBSync for quite a while now, Jay, so you can tell us a little bit more about that. But we'd love to hear in detail what you do, how you do it so well, and maybe what you think you're best known for or most proud of.
Okay, right now I'm acting as CFO of Custom Pro Logistics, and upon onboarding with Custom Pro, I got DBSync involved because I've worked with DBSync a lot with integrations from CRM to financial softwares, both QuickBooks, Intacct, Microsoft Dynamics, and help cut down on the cost of back office. So what DBSync has enabled us to do is automate a lot of our invoicing and AP processes and allowed us to grow. So right now, even with our growth, we haven't needed to add any back office personnel.
That's an impressive claim.
So
And do you have something like either something that you feel like you're best in show for, or something that sets you apart from other companies that do some of the same things you do?
yeah, I think has happened is with our automation and our OCR recognition, using DBSync and pulling the data and pulling all the bills and invoices for customers, because we're in the freight brokerage business. So if you're thinking about that, there's a lot of paper that is crossing paths in
Sure.
logistics for a trucker to ship from. We do all full truckloads from,
Yeah.
say, California to New Jersey, and they'll send in and scan in all their paperwork. And what DBSync's doing is recognizing, as far as in our TMS system, the actual bill and the actual invoice for the customer, and it enables us to pull it over to our financial software to invoice the customer and also to pay the bill to the carrier.
Yeah, I can imagine that's been really more important as particularly as the last few years have showed us with supply chains, et cetera. I know the more connected and kind of real-time information you can get, the better. So I imagine you probably learned a few things over these last few years. When we talk about trends, like what have you noticed is out there trending, maybe particularly in the industry you're in? Obviously, are you hearing it from your customers? Are you reading about it? And kind of from that, what have you decided to focus on in 2022?
In 2022, right now, we're getting into a lot more AI, artificial intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
and automation of quoting, and also partnering with customer portals, making it easier for our customers to access all their paperwork and invoicing. And the other big thing right now going on is a lot of EDI for, as far as the shipping and showing, accepting the quotes, tendering
Right.
it, and everything like that. So DBSync, that's what, as far as the main thing DBSync is doing right now, is the invoicing and AP, but looking for, the portal, customer portal side of it. And then we started exploring that with DBSync a little bit.
Gotcha. And so now for the AI work, is that something that are you kind of, obviously I know it's already out there, so it's not a new thing, but are you sort of anticipating what that might mean ahead of time? Are you sort of hearing rumblings from your customers like, hey, we gotta move in this direction?
We already are doing it.
Okay.
We're already to about probably the sixth week of the phase of the integration right now.
Okay.
And the artificial intelligence is taking all of our actual data and looking at historical trends and
Mm,
also other carriers of what the invoicing is and rates for
sure.
all the different freight going from point A to B, and helping our salespeople quoting the customers and giving them the correct price and getting the correct price from the carrier. So it's all pretty much automated. The computer's doing
Hmm.
it for them, telling them where they need to be by looking at all of our historical information. So right now, that's what we're spending as far as my time's being spent on
Sure.
that AI. That's going to be the next big thing as far as in logistics. That's what has helped enable our growth right now.
Yeah, I can certainly imagine. Now, um, do you have from that, is that kind of like, do you have already an idea what's happening for 2023? Are you that far ahead, or are you just kind of like working what you're working, sort of keeping your finger on the pulse, and then you kind of, do you do more of an end of the year sort of like, all right, here's where we're going to go?
Well, we're seeing right now is our trend here in the company. We're growing at a rate. It's considerable. It's like I mentioned earlier before the video. Right now, we're the fastest growing logistics company in the inner city in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And with the AI and with some of the EDI that we're doing, the larger customers now are looking to us also because of our technology of being able to automatically update their system with where their load is, where the invoicing automated and uploading it to their actual customer portal. So we're saving them time and money by not having to double handle all the paperwork, and that's helped enable our growth in the industry right now. Is through the technology improvements we've seen immense growth and continue to what I would say like probably last year we doubled, and this year we'll probably also go up probably another about 40 million in sales this year
Impressive.
increase.
Yeah. So
So
I, not to be presumptuous, but I'm imagining partnerships are helping quite a bit in that growth, at least in helping to maintain a lot of the work that you do to, as you said, make this work a lot smoother and easier. That allows not only for your customers to work where they are, but to grow as well. So, certainly we understand what it means to, have to kind of turn the business, not so much on a dime, but just be ready to follow suit as things change. Like for us, as you know, data management's our thing. That's what we do. And we hope to partner well with folks, so, to, as we hope, be a well-oiled machine, be reliable, loyal, all those good things. But we like to hear, from you in ways, since we've been partners for a while, what are some of the ways we've done, kind of well with that? And what are some areas where you think we can grow? And maybe before you do that, just kind of give us a better sense of what a partnership means to you, kind of, how you would define it, what's its best value, et cetera.
I, the best as far as with DBSync is if there ever was an issue with an integration, very fast look at what actually occurred in the system and correct it. And it's not like you're calling in and waiting a day or two to get it fixed. It's
Yeah.
it's like right away, immediate in the sense of, hey, this didn't pull over. What happened? And we're able to get on a phone, and our customer support people are excellent in getting it to work and
Yeah.
be effective. And that's why I think DBSync, as far as in the industry, some of our technology providers now are utilizing DBSync because of us. You guys are developing and working with a lot of our software providers right now currently.
Yeah, so right there, of course, we see the value of partnership and not only working with, folks that know kind of what value we bring, but we look to you to determine, oh, wait a minute, now here's some folks that, kind of need the same thing. How can we help them do that? How can we help it do better? I think certainly that helps us, continue to be innovative, not only keep our finger on that pulse we talked about, but certainly have a better sense of how do we, when it's time to sort of fine tune and when it's time to create. So I think that's certainly the sense we get from partnership, as well as the support from other, folks who appreciate not only what we do, what we can provide, and allow us to, continue to grow from that experience as well.
Right.
Now, like I said, we've had a partnership for some time right now, so maybe there might be some areas, as I mentioned, where you think we could help grow that partnership, particularly with you, since we've had a pretty good stake for a while. So obviously, some things have been running well, but what else would you like to see, Jay?
Well, right now, I think the big thing is you're currently DBSync is working with some of our vendors and
Mm-hmm.
helping improve some of their systems that we're utilizing. So in essence, it's helping us because it's making their systems better in the way it integrates with our software. So with that, there's 3 different vendors that you're currently working with that we utilize, and that's what has helped as far as making all of our data flow more seamlessly back to our financials and to our TMS and everything for the different systems, because you've been very proactive and involved with some of those vendors. When we first got with those carriers, I mean, you're talking like it was probably because all technology at that time was pretty new.
Yeah.
Back in 2019 was when we started with DBSync on this project, and at that time, nothing was even configured, debit, credit, or anything.
Right.
So DBSync got involved at the very beginning in helping us to get ours right. And once our software vendors saw what the company did, then you were involved in actually helping them improve their platforms on their side too. So
sound like a win-win all around.
it was a win-win for DBSync.
Yeah, we aims to please. So now, I mean, I as always, these, I always find these discussions go way too fast, but I want to ask if you have sort of one last pearl of wisdom you'd like to leave us with. I always like to, see everyone has some amazing kernel or something that we can give us something to noodle on.
I just think it's looking more at the portal side as far as building out and everything of that integration I was working with, and now I'm trying to find another vendor carrier to handle that side of it because of what we're utilizing for our TMS. DBSync's very effective with, it's like a Salesforce platform, but Salesforce being so proprietary, if looking to build our own in-house type of customer portal. So I think that's the future will be that as far as building out something for our customers unique to them, that we can go to the larger customers, the Oracles and the type of portals to make it easy. And that's the next challenge is really that EDI and that DBSync getting involved in that type of thing with the Oracle and getting it from our TMS to the larger, the blue chip companies that we're dealing with to help save them money on back office by their people handling all of our paperwork and everything.
Yeah, definitely. Now, where can people find out? Obviously, we know what you're working on, but I know you're probably working on more things, and maybe just in general, I'd like to share a little bit about what you guys do in some detail. So where can we find all that good stuff?
Well, our website is Custom Pro Logistics is the company that I'm CFO of, and basically what we specialize in is refrigerated and dry freight, full truckload. We're mostly the consumer market, so you think of any produce, seafood, meat that goes to the grocery stores, the Costco's, the Sam's Clubs, the Kroger's. We're usually involved in being the broker and shipping for the large manufacturers to those sites right now.
Gotcha. Can we follow you on social media as well, or is it just best to hit your website?
The website, and we have the Instagram and the Twitter, and I'm the older guy, so we have.
You got it all. You got all the.
I have the people that handle the Twitter,
I understand it well.
But mostly it's the website.
That's all that matters. As long as you got the right people handling the right channels, it's all good. Right. So keeping that in mind as well, we do have a website, www.mydbsync.com. You can find more information about us, what we do, and our partners like Jay. As well, we have the social channels of Twitter, LinkedIn, so please look for us there, and also look for interviews like this and more on our YouTube channel. We look forward to bringing you more insight from our partners, so please stay in touch. And until then, we look forward to seeing you, but we'll keep your apps talking. Thanks again. Bye-bye.